Hi, hello from Moscow, Russia. My name is Joyce Busola. If it's your first time stopping by on this channel, I'm a Nigerian medical doctor living here in Moscow, Russia. I've been living in Russia for over 7 years now and share content about lifestyle here in Russia. And in the recent turn of events, I've also been giving updates here and there. I've also spoken with other foreigners like myself. I've shared with you how this has affected them and most importantly how they are dealing with it. So if you are new here, hi, and I'm so glad to have you here on my channel. So let's just consider this a live update from Russia, what is happening in Russia right now, and what has basically happened after sanctions, what's just life look like currently. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. Okay, so the first thing I just want to talk about is just the general overview or the general mood of how things or how life has been here in Moscow, Russia. Okay, so generally the mood has been, I really can't describe, like everything is going on as usual. However, at the beginning of April, we've experienced really terrible weather here in Moscow. So April is usually the beginning of spring, but here we are with snow. Like it started snowing heavily last week, and it was rather shocking to many of us. Honestly, it was shocking. Okay, to me it was shocking because I lived in the north, and even my folks in the north said that the weather was quite better than what it was here in the center in Moscow. So yeah, like the month of April basically started with very poor weather. But right now things are becoming a bit cool. However, it's very windy. So yeah, that's just like what the general mood is like. Things are going on as usual. You would find that stores are working normally. Some weeks back I shared with you how like shelves were empty, there was scarcity and panic buying and all of that. Things seem to be like a bit balanced now. Okay, stores are filled up, although the major issue still remains the same, inflation. So goods are a bit more expensive than they used to be in the last month. So as at February, okay, goods are no more the same right now. I don't think I've seen anything that has actually remained the same. Most items have increased either by 10%, by 20%, by 30%, 40%, and some 50%. Okay, it depends on what good, what brands. One thing I can also say is that there's been like more purchase of Russian brands. Okay, so personally, the food items that I used to buy, I kind of now lean to the Russian brands of those items. For example, when sanctions happened and there was like that initial panic buying and all, I had to like change the brand of rice I used to buy to like a Russian brand, okay, because that was what was available at the time. Although a few days back when I checked, the brand that I actually used before was actually available, but then I had gone ahead to buy the Russian brands, and I think I'll be sticking to that as well. But I think that's the same thing with many people. I've heard a couple of my friends, they now like patronize more Russian brands. Also, we know that many Western brands have left Russia, and as a result of that, definitely many people will like stick to like Russian brand of items. So now, very interesting news. Okay, there are rumors of McDonald's, okay, being reopened. So let me explain. So we know that McDonald's stopped its operation sometimes in March here in Russia. Okay, I showed you guys in I think 2 videos, like the last 2 videos I did, that the McDonald's store I had visited, or the McDonald's stand I had visited, had closed down. But there seems to be a new Dada Vanya, so Uncle Vanya. Okay, I think these are rumors. However, I actually stumbled on a video on YouTube that showed that a branch of that McDonald's, it's a clone, look-alike brand. Okay, like even the logo is basically like the M of McDonald's turned to the side, basically like they opened a store. I think this is fake. I actually read up on it and I realized that it's just rumors. Okay, it's not, there's nothing like there's nothing factual about it yet. Another thing that has changed is the Russian ruble dollar exchange rate posed. So as at February, dollar was still about 75 ruble to $1. When sanctions were imposed, it increased to about 135, 150 rubles. It was basically like fluctuating. Today to come down, tomorrow to go up. But right now, as we speak, dollar is about 73 dollars to 1 ruble. That is to sell, and then to buy is about 80 ruble. Exchange rate is seeming to be back to usual. So let's talk about social media for a bit. It's been about a month since, let me say, I've been cut off from the rest of the world. So like many of you are aware, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and some other apps, including TikTok, and some other apps have stopped operations here in Russia. Basically, they've been banned here in Russia, or Russia has banned them, okay? So personally, I exited the apps as well. I know about the availability of VPN and all of those things. However, I chose not to, okay? Personally, I decided to exit myself from the media a bit. I think I'm going to do a separate video, just talk about my experience living without these apps. I would say like I've been without social media. I've been cut off from the world for like the last 1 month, although I still stay in touch with my close friends and family through WhatsApp and Telegram, okay? And also I have a Telegram channel just in case you want to hear from me. Although I don't post as much, I basically just like give like updates when I put a new video on my Telegram channel. Personally, it's just been a struggle of some sort. I don't know why. It's more like what exactly am I posting or am I sharing with you? Like I'm not a news site, okay? I'm not a news site, so I'm not here to just, oh, this is what's happening right now, and just be like causing alarm and all of that. So yeah, I just wanted to put that, like I just wanted to see that in terms of like social media and like what I have been doing in terms of that. Okay, so about YouTube, okay, guys, YouTube might be leaving Russia any moment from now. If you're seeing this video right now, it means, you know, some measures have been put in place. But I think YouTube blocked one of the major like Russian channels, okay, and as a result of that, they've threatened to block YouTube in Russia. However, the thing is, YouTube is like the only source of international media for many people, including myself, okay, many Russians, many people basically. And YouTube leaving is going to mean, it's going to cut, like there's going to be like, what's the word, people that basically YouTube creators that make their money off YouTube. First of all, ads on YouTube no longer show in Russia. So basically, except you're using a VPN, as someone that is living in Russia, you are not going to see any ads, okay? And basically YouTube creators cannot make money off Russian views as well. So yeah, many people are watching my videos here in Russia, but then I'm not making any money off it. Although I make money off like ads from other countries. So like if you're a US citizen or you're in Germany, you're in any of these places, I still get like a revenue off like the ads that you watch. But I don't get a revenue from views in Russia because there are no ads that are shown to Russian viewers anyways. And now taking YouTube away is more like you are basically removing the source of income for some people. At least I understand that with Instagram, many people can still use VPN, still run their businesses, still do the things that they do. However, taking YouTube away, it seems we are just thinking of the possibility of YouTube with VPN. Like I'll upload a video from Germany or something, and like I don't know, like this whole social media thing is just very funny to me. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a video, just like a video about like what it's been like staying away from social media for a month. I don't even know how long this is going to be. And like I said, this isn't just about the fact that it was blocked here, okay? I think I've just used it as an opportunity to just stay off. Like I wanted a break either ways, and I've just kind of used the opportunity to like stay off. I don't know if this is just me making an excuse for how I'm dealing with it or whatever, but yeah, that's just that with social media. So another thing that I'm noticing that is happening is Western brands have exited Russia. However, there seem to be some sort of solutions. So I think last year I did a video sharing with you like a thrift store that I went to, or a vintage store. I won't say vintage store, it's a thrift store that I went to. So it is called Familia, and I still went to Familia few days back, and I basically saw, I still saw brands like Zara, I still saw brands like Pretty Little Thing, I still saw brands that are basically exited Russia, but their products are still in those thrift stores or those second-hand stores. So let me explain. Familia is like a discount store. I wouldn't even say it's a thrift store. I think it's a discount store where you will find like very expensive brands at discounted prices. Although I realized that prices for some things have gone up a bit. Now the thing is, usually prices in Familia are discounted, okay, and they are still discounted, but then I feel like the percentage of discount on it is not as much as it used to be before. And I'm just sharing this to say that if you're in Russia, okay, this is like somewhere that you can go and still get clothes from Western brands that have left. Okay, Familia is still like a very good place for that. So another thing that has changed or I noticed is that I went to the $1 store some days back as well. So before you get me wrong, I'm calling this a $1 store. It's like it mimics a $1 store, but basically it's called fixed price. Just like the name implies, fixed price. You will only find items at a certain amount of price, like at a certain fixed amount. So like you find prices like 27 rubles, 55 rubles. The highest seems to be 299 rubles. And I went to fixed price the other day, and I realized that the prices are also still the same. So now, would we say that sanctions did not affect? No, it did affect. Personally, I can tell for my life that my expense, the amount of money that I would spend, on an average has like increased by about 30%, okay? Depending on like the things that I get, but yes, it has increased. The other day I realized as well when I went to Okotni Riyadh. Okotni Riyadh is a store that I showed you guys earlier, late last year as well. And I realized that so many brands were closed already. And like it just dawned on me, that wow, like we really are going to live without these brands for a while. So now I have a question, or this has been ringing in my mind, okay? These brands that have left Russia currently, when you read what is on the notice that they put on their stores, it says they've temporarily stopped operations. Now the question is, will they ever resume operations? And if they resume, what's the process going to be like? I don't know if anyone has lived in a sanctioned country before, or you understand how these things work. Please just leave a comment in the comment section. I'm just curious. This is just out of curiosity. I want to know, these brands that have left, what's the process of them coming back? I'm just curious to know what that process is going to be like. Is it that one day you're just going to come and say, oh, Puma is back, or oh, Nike is back, or oh, Sensei is back? I don't know what that process is going to be like. So if you have an idea, please just leave it in the comment section below. I'm just really curious to know, like, what's it going to be like for like brands that have left Russia? How are they going to come back, or what's the process of them coming back to Russia? Please just leave a comment section below. Please leave a comment in the comment section below if you have an idea. So to conclude, I just want to say thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Like I said already, I'm hoping this is not my last video, but if this is going to be my last video for now, I just hope that I'm able to come back and still meet you here. And yeah, so now what's going to happen with me going forward? Going forward, same thing that I am currently doing already. I have my clinical residency going on. I work as a tutor here as well. I'm a content creator and I hope to create content, as well. I want to tell stories. I want to travel. I want to share experiences. That's always been, the essence of me creating this channel anyways, and I hope to continue to do that. Also, I'm a makeup artist, although I have been out of work for about a year, but I intend to get into that now, and I'm hoping to share that part of my life with you as well. Also, as a medic, I have interest in just sharing some health content as well, and I'm not sure, okay, what the reception is going to be like to any of this content, but I'm working on it, behind the scenes, just to see how it goes, or like how I can bring that to fruition. Okay, So that's it with me. I hope that I'm able to hear from you sometime soon. I'm hoping that this is not going to be my last video as I have predicted, or as many of us have predicted. I hope you're still going to see more content from me. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So until next time, stay blessed, stay safe. I love you. Bye.